are common types and functions of transition words. So pag-uusapan na natin ngayon ang number 1 na type ng transition words. Ito ay ang comparison at contrast. So pag gumamit kayo ng comparison at contrast, it points out alternatives or differences. So ito yung mga words na ginagamit sa comparison. You are comparing as, also, likewise, similarly, in the same way. When we say contrast, ito yung magkaiba. Iba yung gusto ni thought number 1 at iba din ang gusto ni thought number 2. Ito yung mga words na transition words na pwede mong gamitin. But, despite, however, even though, on the contrary. So example, my mom loves pasta, but she dislikes spaghetti. Gusto ni mama ang pasta pero ayaw niya ng spaghetti. So magkaiba. And it uses but contrast. Similarly, she did not like lasagna. On the contrary, she loves macaroni. Likewise, she loves pansit gisado, pansit bihon, sotanghon, and palabok. Imagine that sentences kung walang transition words. Hindi mo maintindihan ano ba ang gusto niyang thought. Because merong transition words na ginamit, alam mo ngayon if comparison siya or contrast ang susunod na thought. Yan ang gustong gamitin or ibig sabihin kung paano natin gagamitin ang mga transition words. Now, let's discuss the second type of transition words. It is chronology. And paano natin ginagamit si chronology? It helps define time. So, lahat ng may time na ginagamitan ni transition word, ito ay chronology. Examples, after, before, during, first, later, next, simultaneously, and soon. So, itong mga words na ito ay under chronology transition words. Example, before you go to the stadium to watch your favorite basketball game, make sure that you have your snacks and video camera that we will use during the game. Later, you will find it enjoyable when you can simultaneously eat while videotaping. So, pag sinabing before, so bago ka pumunta sa stadium. So, ibig sabihin, nagbigay siya ng signal that before you go to the stadium. What if wala si before dyan? You go to the stadium to watch your favorite basketball game. Hindi mo alam ano ba ang thought ng sentence na yan. Kuha? For number 3, the cause and effect. So, it shows the consequences of an action. So, pag gamit natin si cause and si effect, consequences. Ano yung dahilan, ano yung magiging epekto. So, when we say cause, accordingly, because, due to, and since. Pag sinabing effect or epekto, consequently, as a result, therefore, and so. Example, since you have been a consistent honor student and a skillful one, so ginamit si since, that is cause. Therefore, effect na naman. There would be a possibility that you would graduate cum laude or be cited with technical skills awards in college. As a result, effect na naman, you would have a better chance to find a job or be an entrepreneur. Because, it's a cause. Some companies would prefer those applicants with impressive school records or those with technical skills. For number 4, illustration and example, add emphasis or introduce evidence. So when we say illustration and example, nagbibigay siya ng emphasis. And then, nag-i-introduce din siya ng ebidensya. So when we say illustration, ito yung mga transition words na pwede natin gamitin to demonstrate specifically and truly. Example, for example, such as namely. So, ito na yung mga different transition words. Now, ginamit na siya into sentences. Mateo loves vegetables. Truly, so, he is happy to eat those every day. Specifically, pinakbet, chop suey, and vegetable salads. To demonstrate his love for vegetables, Mateo is planning a vegetable socials for all his friends. So, ito ang example ng illustration and example. Now, the fifth example of transition words are addition. So it adds information or reinforces ideas. So nagbibigay ito ng information. Example, nagbigay na ng information sa first sentence, ginamitan mo ng additional transition words. So mas binigyan mo pa ng bagong impormasyon or dinagdagan mong impormasyon kung ano yung naunang information. So examples, furthermore, also, moreover, and in addition, as well, equally important, and then. So Gabriel loves, respects, and obeys his parents. So meron ng loves, meron respects. Pero gusto mo pang dagdagan. Kaya ginamit mo si and. Dinagdan mo ng obey. Moreover, he helps in the household chores if he is not studying. Furthermore, he is grateful that his parents are very supportive in every task he does. So, ito na ang addition na transition words. Okay, the sixth type is clarification and it shows support. So, nagso-support siya sa naunang thought. So, that is, in other words, to put it another way, I mean, in this case, under certain circumstances. Ito yung mga transition words na nagbibigay suporta sa nauna na thought. So, example, I love going to school. That is, I like it very much. So, ang unang thought is, I love going to school. So, dinagdagan ni that is, mas pinalawig pa ng pag-love ng go to school because I like it very much. In other words, o dinagdagan ulit, I want to learn more. To put it another way, a school is one of the best places I need to go for me to learn better. So, it shows support from one thought to another thought and to the next thoughts. Okay? Okay, the seventh type of transition word is qualification and it presents conditions or intention. So, merong condition at merong intention or pagnanasa. So, almost, probably, with this in mind, frequently, possibly, and never. So, with that, with what was possibly the greatest fight of all times, the Filipino in the front lines faced the pandemic with bravery. They almost gave up but recovered. With this in mind, Filipinos have proven time and again to be resilient. And the last type of transition words ay ang summary or conclusion. Restates ideas. So kung ano na yung unang nasabi, nire-restate na lang or inuulit na lang nila. Malalaman mo yon kasi ito yung ginagamit ng mga transition words. As can be seen, given this point, to summarize, to sum up, and so. In the long run, in conclusion, to conclude, therefore, finally. So example, all the documents have been presented and, as can be seen, the facts are clear. Given this point, it's time to correct the practices that do not conform to the policies. In the long run, the nation and its people will benefit from this change. So, ito na yung 8 types of transition words. Okay, natapos na nating alamin ang different types of transition words. Now, let's proceed to some activities. So, let's proceed to activity 1 or pick me out. From the brick wall, pick out the transition words. So, merong mga words sa brick wall, isulat niyo siya sa another sheet of paper. Okay, for assessment number 1, kanina ay pinakuha natin ang mga words mula sa brick wall. Ngayon, yung mga words na nakuha ninyo mula sa brick wall ay gamitin ninyong pangsagot sa assessment number 1 na ito. There are 10 items here. So, dapat tingnan nyo kung ano yung different thoughts na meron dyan sa 10 items na yan at isulat nyo ang tamang words na dapat sa numbers na yan. Now, for activity number 2, look for the words in the given puzzle below. So, merong puzzle akong ipapakita mamaya. So, merong mga words dyan na hahanapin ninyo. Comparison, contrast, chronology, illustration, example, addition, clarification, qualification, summary, and conclusion. Okay, so ito na yung puzzle na sinabi ko na hahanapan nyo ng mga words kanina. Okay, for assessment number 2, classify the connections. So read the paragraph carefully. Take note of the underlined transition signal in each sentences. Classify each according to the 8 types of transition signal learned. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. So merong 5 mga words dyan at kayo na ang bahala kung anong type siya ng transition signals na ating napag-aralan kanina. So when there is misunderstanding among friends, the usual reaction of those involved will sometimes turn their backs after an argument. For example, friends who exchange words would probably not talk for a quiet while. Moreover, they will try to convince their other friends that they are right. Unfortunately, they will not help solve the problem. As a result, when there is a communication gap, the longer the relationship will not be patched up. To avoid this, friends should constantly communicate with each other. So answer. Activity number 3, transition riddles. Let's have some fun. Recite first the given lines below. Little diddle, transition doodle, give the answer of the spoken riddle. So, guess what transition signal is being described in each riddle by filling in the missing letters. Okay, meron mga missing letters in every number. Kayo na ang bahalang maglagay kung anong transition signal ang ginamit sa mga sentence. Number 1. It is a 6-letter word consisting of 2 syllables. The first syllable sounds like the name of the insect in the picture. The second syllable sounds like the name of a number. The transition signal is B blank F E F blank R blank. Number 2, it consists of 2 words. The first word is already given. The first syllable of the second word are the last 2 letters of the word within. The last syllable of the second word is to be replaced by the underlined letter. The word stand with CE. The transition signal is FOR blank 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 blank. Number 3, it consists of 2 words. The first word is synonymous with the word equal. The transition signal is blank 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 though. Number 4, it is a 4-syllable word that, if broken, can create new 3 words. The first is the opposite of the word always. The second is already given. The third is the opposite of the word more. The transition signal is blank 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 THE blank 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 blank. Number 5, it is a 7-letter word that begins with B followed by NE. The rest is in relationship with the word effect. The transition signal is blank blank C blank US blank. Okay, for assessment number 3, fill me in. You have to fill in the blanks with the correct transition signals. You have to read the sentences and choose the best transition signals na dapat gamitin sa mga sentences na yan. Okay? Very good. Now, I will be checking now what you have learned. Let us sum up what you have learned in this lesson through a journal. So you will be writing. Write your learnings in a separate sheet of paper. So I have learned that. Ano yung natutunan ninyo? I realized that. Ano yung na-realize nyo after learning? And then I conclude that. So ano yung na-conclude ninyo sa na-realize nyo sa natutunan ninyo? Okay. Ready? Ngayon, for activity number 1, under what I can do, point me out. So, merong paragraph dyan. Hanapin ninyo sa paragraph na yan ang different transition signals. At isulat ninyo sa papel. Okay? Now, read the paragraph carefully. For activity number 2, fill in the blanks with the appropriate transition signals to complete the idea of the paragraph. Choose from the given pool of words below. So write your answers on a separate sheet. So ito yung mga words. Indeed, now, at first, when, suddenly, because, yet, in fact, in order, with this in mind, nevertheless, That is, as a matter of fact, and ultimately. So ito yung mga transition signals. Ngayon, isulat nyo sila sa blanks na-provide na. So sa papel nyo lang sila isulat. So do not copy the whole paragraph. You just need to answer number 1, number 2, and what is the transition signals that is answer for number 1, and so on and so forth. Ngayon, based sa ating nalaman, kayo na naman ang magsusulat. Meron ngayong mga 8 transition signals na dyan na nilagay. Kayo ang gagawa ng mga sentences gamit ang transition signals na yan. Number 1, likewise. Number 2, before. Number 3, because. Number 4, specifically. Number 5, also. Number 6, in other words. Number 7, almost. And number 8, given these points. Okay? Kaya yan. Okay, for the assessment, so meron na namang mga numbers dyan at mga letters na kailangan nating sagutan. So ito yung na-pre-assessment natin kanina. Kailangan nyo ngayong balikan at sagutan nyo ulit para malaman ni Sir at ni Ma'am na may natutunan kayo sa module na ibinahagi sa inyo. So meron number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 dyan. Okay, for items 5, 6, 7, 8, kailangan yung isulat pa rin ang letter ng tamang sagot. So the next slide is for items 9, 10, 11, and 12. Again, write the letter of the correct answer as to which transition signal is the best or suited for each sentences. And for number 13, 14, and 15, last numbers, again, isulat ninyo ang tamang sagot at ang letra ng transition signals na dapat gamitin in every number. Okay, natapos na natin ang ating module. I hope na may natutunan kayo sa ating leksyon. This has been Sir Alan Madino, your master teacher. Again, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Alan Madino, para may maibibigay pa akong video at ma-notify kayo sa susunod na ipapalabas kong video pertaining on the self-learning module. Stay safe, grade 8. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all, and goodbye.